strong, brave, armed with his color-changing hairstyles, and willing to leap into the fray. These are all the makings of a great hero, and we see this in Goku. Goku has been there to protect Earth and the universe from destruction, but he sometimes makes things worse than before. He may not do it on purpose, but Goku sometimes drops the ball. Blowing up King Kai. Goku is notorious in the franchise for using really cool moves and finishing techniques when dealing with bad guys. When there's a crisis or the fight is getting down to the wire, you can count on Goku to make a spirit bomb or blast a wave of energy at the enemy. However, blowing up an entire planet for the sake of Earth seems like a stretch, even for superhero standards. During the Cell games, Hope seemed to go back and forth as the Z Fighters fought the Cell Juniors, and Gohan went toe-to-toe with Cell. Yes, Goku made his 11-year-old son fight Cell. More on that later, and he was doing a decently good job at giving Cell a Super Saiyan beatdown. But when things started looking very grim for Cell, he decides to make himself explode, taking the planet with him. What a sore loser. It was at this point where people started to lose hope, but not Goku. He made the decision to sacrifice his life so he could teleport Cell away. Sounds like a good idea, right? It does until you think about where he took Cell. Right before he explodes, he teleports Cell to King Kai's planet. And you guessed it, kills everyone there in the wave of Cell's explosion. Couldn't have given King Kai a warning, could you, Goku? Could have killed Majin Buu. Goku is a walking, talking tank. We know that. He also gets written a lot to have circumstances tipped in his favor. He's the main character, we've accepted that, but it gets really tiresome when he doesn't remember that he himself is a tank that can stop the bad guys before the situation escalates. He's done this multiple times, but the most drastic time it's happened is with the conflicts involving Majin Buu. Majin Buu is an entity summoned by the evil wizard Babidi, who was known as a major destroyer. The heroes were very much trying to stop the summoning of Buu, but it wasn't enough. Buu returned. After a few attempts, they started to think he was unstoppable. Even a max-power Vegeta sacrificing himself wasn't able to destroy Buu, making his death all for nothing. Goku eventually got another shot at Buu, and when he did, he came to him as a Super Saiyan 3. He very much had the strength to destroy Buu then, but held off, saying there was another warrior stronger than him. That warrior was Gotenks, the fusion between his son Goten and Vegeta's son Trunks. So, yes, Goku was stalling to let his offspring fight his battles, a battle that cost the Earth being destroyed, but more on that later. All we're saying is, get it together, Goku. 6 Gohan on Cell. Goku, claiming to not be able to beat Cell, withdrew from his match, with time and opportunity to spare, a shock to everyone. But he claimed there was a greater fighter among them, his own son. Now, throughout Dragon Ball Z, Gohan has been shown to spike in energy and rage at points for handy assists. He does this to escape a pod when kidnapped by Raditz, and then again while with Krillin and Piccolo as they took on Frieza. But other than that, Gohan hasn't been trying to be a fighting hero like Goku. He didn't even reach Super Saiyan without coaxing from Goku while training for the fight. So Goku throwing his son into the fray was an ambush on everyone's plans. Maybe Vegeta wanted to wear him down even more before everyone could have jumped him. We won't know, but Goku better consider himself lucky since, Gohan ended up having the power to beat Cell all along. But it's okay, Goku, we forgive ya, even if Chi-Chi won't. The Captain Ginyu Effect. During the adventures on planet Namek, Frieza was raining havoc over the Namekians via his own power, the power of his army, and the power of his top elite fighting squad, aka the Ginyu Force. It was a 5-piece squad that was able to strike fear into the hearts of many across the universe, but not after they strike to pose. Their leader was the purple-bodied and horn-headed Captain Ginyu, who possessed a unique ability to change bodies with someone. This caused a horrible situation for Krillin, Gohan, and Goku, who is now in Captain Ginyu's body. For a little bit of the fight, Ginyu was loving the effects of changing into a Saiyan. He was easily able to handle the 3 fighters until they got their heads in the game, and were able to time Ginyu's next change so Goku could get his body back. Ginyu spends many years after that as a frog until his return in Super. So it's not technically Goku, but it still counts. This isn't the only example either, but more on that later. Raditz. From the beginning of the Dragon Ball Z series, we're introduced to the concept of the Saiyan race and their home planet. Yes, much like a certain superhero from Kansas, Goku came to Earth shortly before his home planet was destroyed. Although he was raised on Earth, we learn the true origins of Goku from his brother Raditz. Raditz shows up on Earth looking for his brother, and explains to our main characters that Goku came to Earth as a baby to conquer it. But when he arrived, he hit his head and forgot his mission. Goku doesn't like this, and Raditz strikes him down, leaving Goku writhing in pain on the beach of the Kame House in front of everyone. He tells Goku he has a day to join him in destroying everything. He also makes sure to kidnap his son as leverage for Goku to come around to the plan, but this comes back to bite him in the middle of the rescue. Fortunately for Goku, he had his former enemy Piccolo there to help him take down Raditz. They come up with a plan to grab Raditz and hit him with Piccolo's finisher, the Special Beam Cannon. This kills both Raditz and Goku. So yes, Raditz was a bad guy, but killing your brother seems a little much. Congratulations on the win, but that's still overkill, even for anime Goku. Dr. Gero is alive. After the defeat of Frieza, a time traveler named Trunks, the future son of Bulma and Vegeta, comes from the future to tell Goku and later our main characters that androids are coming that'll kill everyone and reign over the world with power and fear. Goku won't even get the chance to fight them because he's gonna die of a viral heart disease. And who built these evil androids? That's right, Dr. Gero of the Red Ribbon Army. When Goku didn't finish the job, a trait that has come back to bite him, this leaves Gero with the time and opportunity to create multiple androids of destruction. He did too good of a job though. As soon as the more powerful androids are freed from his lab, they immediately kill Dr. Gero. What's the lesson in this case, Goku? You've got to finish the job. Not a family man. From the day he was born and sent to Earth, fighting and saving the universe or fading from existence with the Eternal Dragon, Goku isn't one for normal life sensibilities. Ever since we've met the guy, he's been exploring the world and making new friends with a childlike sense of wonder, even as a grown man. This is fun and whimsical for us, but not for his wife, Chi-Chi. Daughter of the Ox King, Goku and Chi-Chi met back in Dragon Ball. As children, Goku made the promise to marry her, a promise he follows through with. They eventually have 2 children together, Gohan and Goten. But Goku never really listens to Chi-Chi that often in terms of domestic life. He constantly leaves to go train without doing normal husband things. He uses Gohan in battles instead of keeping him in school for his studies. Even as heroic as sacrificing yourself for the greater good is, he also kinda leaves Chi-Chi hanging while they recover the Dragon Balls to wish Goku back. And this has happened every time he's died. Chi-Chi is just by herself, raising children, all without the husband whose hair changes color. We're not saying all of these things Goku does for the world aren't important, but come on. At least leave Chi-Chi a year's supply of dinners or a million zenny for bills or something. Goku Black. In another universe, a future Supreme Kai named Zamasu wishes on the Super Dragon Balls to switch bodies with Goku, and then proceeds to murder him and his family. Already ruthless from the start, this poser running around in Goku's body starts causing mass havoc and murder throughout the galaxy. Although this example is compared to the Ginyu conflict, it leaves us with Zamasu beginning to take on Goku's personality traits. So now we're getting a Goku-like villainous persona. Eventually, this brings him in conflict with future Trunks. Goku Black arrives when Trunks is getting ready to leave and destroys Bulma in the hideout they use. Fortunately, when Trunks leaves, he heads to the time when the real Goku is alive, well and ready to beat up a fake version of himself. Spoiler alert, he does, and Goku Black's erased. Let's Cell heal. It's no secret that Goku's background archetype when it comes to the series is a traditional martial arts warrior. He had a sense of warrior's code with this way of life and wants a fair fight with enemies. Unfortunately, he follows this code so strictly that he applied this to enemies who are going to blow up his planet, like Cell. We've already talked about Cell in this list when it comes to Goku, and why wouldn't we? He's one of his strongest enemies and one of the most frightening threats to the Earth that the heroes faced. During the Cell games, after racing him on his own, Goku came to the conclusion that he couldn't beat him. So he sends Gohan after him. But instead of letting Gohan attack Cell while he was already tired and worn down, he gives Cell a Senzu Bean. Senzu Beans are basically a hospital in a bean, putting a fighter back to maximum health. We can't even call this a bad guy moment. This was just straight up stupid, Goku. You can't keep giving evil people a fair shot. It's not how you get the job done. Traded family for Oob. Last but most certainly not least, we have to revisit the concept of Goku not being a family man. After the defeat of Buu, Goku wished for Buu to come back, reincarnated one day so they could fight again. First off, he thanks Shenron that Buu's reincarnation wasn't evil. Second, when this happens, we see Oob in the 28th World Martial Arts Tournament. Goku asks for Majin Buu, the good parts of Buu, not the evil parts that Goku killed, to rig the competition. Goku just wanted a match with Oob to see if he was really the reincarnated Buu. And it was! Oob starts off rocky with this fighting, but as the match continues on, he gets better, which surprises everyone. The Z fighters even take notice of Goku teaching Oob how to fight in the middle of the fight. Eventually, almost being evenly matched, Goku takes Oob and leaves everyone to take him training, abandoning his family and all responsibilities. Now this is expanded upon in the defunct GT, but leaving with Oob, totally canon. Hey, sometimes Goku can be a dummy in these situations, but we still love him. Do you think Goku could be a cool supervillain? What's your favorite time he did something bad? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to CBR for more anime content. Thanks for watching.